What's going on, guys? It's Coach New back in the building with another one. As usual, it's going to be jam packed full of jewels, and your time is always appreciated because you could be doing anything but you're here with me. We got another crazy one today, and I know I always say that, but this one is, and it's about a man who unalived his girlfriend and then watched TV with the body on the couch, man. So let's get into it.
Details on a Costa Mesa man charged with murdering his girlfriend and then leaving her body in a trash can at his home. 49-year-old Daniel Allen Aldrich has been charged with one felony count of murder and one felony enhancement of the personal use of a weapon. He's accused of strangling 38-year-old Julie Ann Sinetra last Sunday after the couple got into an argument and then slitting her wrist with a knife. Prosecutors say he left her body on the couch while watching TV and then dumped her in the trash the next day. He was later arrested at his mother's house in Glendale. He's scheduled to be arraigned on November 19th.
All right, so man, this is just sad for real, man. As I always talk about on the channel, mental health, physical health, spiritual health, man. And that's really the most important things that, or one of them that you can have, man, as a man, bro, because you have to make the right decisions. You have to keep your emotions in check all the time, man. You know, this guy was 49, they said, and that's still kind of young though, for real. So, he just threw his whole life away for an argument that they had. And again, like I say, man, there's nothing a female can do to make you unalive her, man. You have to get out of that jam. Get out of that situation, man. Go take a walk. Go to your mom's house without unaliving her so you don't end up getting booked, man, like this guy, bro. And clearly, like his mental health, to me, his mental health is in question just for the simple fact that, man, you would unalive the woman and then, you unalive her by strangulation and then you slit her wrist. That's like a double tap. And then you watch TV with her, bro, and then you don't take her body out to the next day, and then you put it in the trash on top of that. Like, and clearly, like he wasn't thinking about this whole thing this whole ordeal that took place. Because, and when a guy is in his right mind, the last thing we're thinking about is putting our life in jeopardy, man. Going to jail, anything like that, man. That's the last thing on a man's mind who is mentally like aware and conscious of the decisions that he's making. And you guys know I say this every video. The decisions you make affect you and everyone around you, even if they're good or bad, bro. And now this decision, no bueno, no good, man. And it cost that woman her life, which there's nothing that woman did to cause him to do that. I don't care what she did, man. We all know, like as men, sometimes women get on our nerves, bro. Sometimes they say stuff and sometimes they do stuff to get on our nerves, man. And we have to know how to handle those kind of situations. We have to know how to react, and as much as like you can get caught up in an argument with the woman, right? It's just a good thing to get up out of there, man, if you can. Like, don't ever let it come to this, man. This is like lower level thinking is when you go tit for tat with the woman. That's what happened in this situation. Like he was going back and forth with her, and then you could tell one thing led to the other, and she ended up getting strangled. Now, strangulation, that's up close and personal, man. That wasn't, like gunshots or something. You could shoot from 100 yards away, but nah, they were up close and personal, and on top of that, he was in his feelings, man. Because if you got to sit there and strangle the woman till she stopped breathing, you was not thinking rationally, bro. You was in the moment, man. You're not in your right mind to even strangle a female, first of all, yet alone strangle her till she stops breathing, second of all. And on top of that, you slit her wrist after you strangle her. Cause she's already gone. You just, like I said, double tapped and made sure, which is, you know what I'm saying, as men, bro, these females trust us, man. Especially if, we be there with them, living with them, whatever, bro. And they know that we know that they get crazy sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Or they're not in their right mind sometimes when they try to challenge you or compete with you. But you being a man, you have to recognize and realize the situation at hand and make the best decision possible. Now, clearly this was the worst decision that this guy could have made, man. Because he just, like I said, he threw his life away. Now you being accused of murder. And then on top, like, man, just dumping a body in the trash after a day. Like, man, do you know how mentally sick you have to be to sit there with a body on the couch, watch TV with it while she's bleeding out because he slit her wrist? You know how much blood gets spilled, bro? Like, you know how much how much blood the body holds? It's a lot, man. It had to be just a horrific crime scene, man. Just full of blood, and then you dumped her out. And then you went to your mom's house after that. Like, so you didn't have no place to go. You was with her, living with her. And this is like, and another example of not having anything going on for yourself, man. Because you sitting there so worried about her to the point where you get in your feelings and you strangle her until she can't breathe anymore. Like, man, any dude with something going on is not thinking like this, man. We just don't. Like, again, I don't care what that woman does. She's not convincing me that it's worth fighting her, it's worth arguing with her. Definitely not unaliving her. And I'm not gonna lie, man. Of course I had arguments with females before, bro. Like, I'm a regular dude, man. But at the same time, it comes to a point in your life when you realize that type of stuff is just, it's not helping you, it's not helping her, and it's definitely not helping you grow and build as a man, bro, and handle your business. That ain't handling your business if you wasting your energy on arguing with a female, man. Like, that drains your energy, and she gains all the energy, man. You giving her all your power, bro, bending into her will, arguing with, going back and forth, man. You know how much time and energy that takes to do that? Just to argue with her. Because even, like, all right, say you do argue with a female, right? After the argument, you still feel some type of way. Like, oh, adrenaline be rushing in you know what I'm saying? Then you think about it, and 9 times out of 10, it doesn't come to this crazy circumstance where you unalive her. Y'all get back together, you say you're sorry and all of that. Why not just avoid that? Even if she does get out of her body, we know females do that sometimes. But that's what we're there for, to help them control their emotions, bro. And sometimes the best way to help them control their emotions is to leave. Like, who cares if she's gonna talk to another dude, bro? It's saving your life to get up out of there, man, and not make the situation worse, man. Like, and look, this is another thing, man, that somebody told me one time. Anything that can get up and walk away is not yours. I repeat, anything that can get up and walk away is not yours. All right? That goes for anything. A dog, fucking cat, especially, a female, she got legs. She can get up and walk away. It's not yours, man. And a lot of people get that confused sometimes. Like, oh, that's my coochie. Nah, that's really hers, man. And she's gonna do whatever she wants to do with it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter how you feel about it either. Especially if you a simp and she's playing you and she knows she got you wrapped around her finger, bro, she gonna run so much game. It's a shame. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing about being physically, mentally, and spiritually aware, bro. It saves you so much time and energy, man, and it keeps you focused. Like, yeah, we all need a woman, and a woman needs a man, bro. I say that all the time too. It's just that you gotta have some motion before, during, and after the relationship with the female. So you don't go making decisions like this that'll change your life forever. And then those decisions affect you and everyone around you forever. Now, look at the families, the neighbors, everybody's traumatized. Like, this is a traumatizing moment. Like, anytime somebody goes through something crazy like that, this is traumatizing, man, for everybody around. Even the people who heard it. Like, even hearing something like that is traumatizing, man. And it wasn't any kids in there and anything this time. So, I mean, it's never good, but it's good it wasn't any kids in there this time, because that's so traumatizing to the kids to see somebody get unalived or hear it firsthand and have to go through that. So, yeah, even if the neighbors heard something crazy, or even if it was isolated, you strangled her. So, but they still have to see the yellow tape. They got to see the coroners come out. Of course, they're not gonna see the body, but they're gonna see the white sheets and the cot getting carried to the coroner's van. All that is traumatizing, man. That's not normal. We're not supposed to see things like this, man. So let me run that back one more time, though, because you know what I'm saying. It's just crazy, bro. And I wanna hear this again.
Some disturbing new details on a Costa Mesa man charged with murdering his girlfriend and then leaving her body in a trash can at his home. 49-year-old Daniel Allen Aldrich has been charged with one felony count of murder and one felony enhancement of the personal use of a weapon. He's accused of strangling 38-year-old Julie Ann Sinetra last Sunday after the couple got into an argument and then slitting her wrist with a knife. Prosecutors say he left her body on the couch while watching TV and then dumped her in the trash the next day. He was later arrested at his mother's house in Glendale. He's scheduled to be arraigned on November 19th.
Man, and then he was charged with personal use of a weapon, which is, you know what I'm saying? A knife is something up close and personal too, because it ain't a gun, it don't shoot. Yeah, you could throw a knife, but 9.5 out of 10 of us are not a ninja, bro. We ain't throwing no knives like it's a movie or something like that, bro. You gotta be up close and personal when you use that knife. And he did that. He slit her wrist with it. So that's crazy off tops, man. And then just watching TV with the body, bro. This ain't a movie, man. This is real life. Like, it's demented, bro, and it's crazy for somebody to just sit there and watch TV with them like they're gonna come back or something. You only get one life, man, while you here, and you should make the best of it. And you do that by making good decisions, man. I'm not saying we all make good decisions all the time, because we don't. And at the same time, we don't have to make such messed up decisions to the point where it jeopardizes the rest of our life, bro, by going to jail or having to be on a run, people looking for you, trying to unalive you because you did something. You know what I'm saying? Just avoid that, man, by working on yourself every day. Yeah, it's cool to have a woman, and at the same time, you have to have enough going on in your life to the point where you're not gonna be able to spend all your time with that woman, man. You know, it's just that's not possible. You got too much going on. Maybe you got kids, a job, plus a hustle. You know what I'm saying? That keeps you busy about 14 hours a day, you know, and then you have a little time to spend with the female, then go back to work or do whatever you do, man. But just don't make the female your world to the point where you're getting out of your body like that, man. This is a sucker stroke. As you might have heard in another video, I say that. And sucker stroke is when you get out of your body, when you argue with the female, when you make irrational decisions that lead to stuff like this, unaliving or putting your hands on a woman or something. You know, all that is a sucker stroke, man. And we've all had a sucker stroke before. But the thing is, and now you know what it is, you could avoid that, man, by focusing on building yourself, excuse me, and making the best decisions for you and everyone else, man. That's how you do it, man. It's another again, man. This is Coach Noob. And like, share, comment, and subscribe if you're feeling this kind of content, man. And again, thank you for sliding through, man, because you could be doing anything, but you're here with me checking out these reviews, bro. And it's always, you know, for educational and informational purposes only. Motivation to focus on yourself more and do the right thing. Physical, mental, and spiritual health. You know, and those are some of the most important things. Peace of mind. You know, if you got to go through somewhere you know you're going to argue with the female, you're going to lose your peace of mind. Get up out of there. And all right, until next time.